Dum dum da da 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 dum 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 da da 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 dum. Yes, my friends. While it may be the ugliest recipe ever to appear on this channel, it'll be the perfect thing for slurping down during the final episode of Game of Thrones. As our joy turns to ashes, at least we'll have a bowl of brown, warmer of souls, breaker of hunger. Welcome back to Mary's Test Kitchen, my friends and not yet friends. Today, we'll do better than the mystery meat in thin broth bowl of browns is supposed to be by using lentils and vegetable bouillon. Lentils being a great source of protein and brownness, and vegetable bouillon in the form of this paste or cubes or powder. Whatever you have, it'll do just fine. Those are the only two essential ingredients, but if you, like me, can scrounge up a bit more from the kitchens or the forest, gather some safe-to-eat brown mushrooms, a small carrot, a mostly unmoldy stick of celery, and a half of a small onion. It's like stone soup. You only need water and one or two things, but it can always be enhanced. If you're having people over, it might be fun to get everyone to bring a thing or two. Leftover canned tomatoes, bits of smoked tofu, why not? There are no rules. If you're using sad-looking vegetables, just cut away any bad bits and you can use whatever's left over. When you're ready, with all your ingredients cut up the way you want them, heat up a pot over medium-high and add some cooking oil. I'm using refined coconut oil, but feel free to use whatever you have. When that oil is hot, add the onions, carrots, and celery. At this point, I turn the heat down to medium and just let that cook. You can stir every so often, but for the most part, you should be able to leave it alone for about 5 minutes. So the veg can release some of the moisture, get softer and sweeter. Afterwards, the onions should be translucent and soft, and you can add the mushrooms. Stir everything together and cook for about 5 more minutes, or until the mushrooms also release their moisture and shrink up. If you find things are sticking, just add a little bit of water and stir up the browning at the bottom. Now we can add some minced garlic and stir that in. Plus the lentils. I had drained and rinsed these just automatically without thinking, because what I usually do, but it would be fine if you just dumped the whole thing in undrained, and that will make a thicker soup. Not to mention browner. Then a tablespoon of vegetable bouillon paste, powder, or granules. If you're using cubes, just use 1.5 or the amount that you would use normally for 3 cups of water. Then we'll add 3 cups of water. Stick a lid on that and let it come to a hearty simmer. Cook for 10 minutes or so. Everything is already cooked, so we're just heating everything up and giving the flavors some time to come together. Then, if you drained the lentils like I did, the soup will still be a bit thin, so I'm using an immersion blender and pulsing just a bit so the lentils and veggies can thicken up the soup. You can make it as creamy as you like, or just do like half, like me. If you want a thinner soup, add some more hot broth or water. Definitely water if you want that authentic Flea Bottom feeling. Finally, if you have some lemon juice, add a couple of teaspoons up to a tablespoon, and that will really brighten up the flavors. Or use vinegar. A little red wine vinegar is an awesome alternative, but just taste as you go, whatever you decide to use. Add some salt and pepper if you like, and there we have it. A pot of brown to divvy up into the waiting, empty bowls of good friends and neighbors. Even though it's brown and not so pretty, it's actually delicious, warming, and really nutritious. Add some flowering thyme for decoration if you're taking pictures for Instagram like me, and don't forget to tag me if you do make this. If you were looking for something prettier, might I suggest Sansa's vegan lemon cakes, something uplifting to remember a more innocent time perhaps? And that's it. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and let me know what you're thinking about this season in the comments below. And if you don't watch Game of Thrones, don't feel left out. It's almost over. Coming up, I'm trying out a new video format. It's vegan, but is it good? Also, for the cat people among us, I will be continuing to post cat videos on Saturdays, aka Catterday. So subscribe and turn on notifications if you haven't already for more vegan fun food and cat, who is, not food. Bye for now.